Get the tools you need to become a free and independent trainer with my Dumbbells to Dollars course at www.dumbbells2dollars.com. Hi, dude, everybody, Jonathan here, and in this video, your original fit boss is going to make his next episode of what I think I'm going to call this Building BFF Bootcamp, to go over the stuff that I have bought this week, and I'm going to unbox a lot of these packages. Now, it's funny how things go when you open or when you have a business, specifically a fitness business, because fitness equipment is so expensive and you try to save money whenever you can. But it's like, whereas before, if you were a personal trainer, you get upset if you were spending like $100 at a time. When you're owning your own gym, you're spending like $1,000 at a time. But that's just kind of like what comes with the territory. Now, a lot of these things, I gotta be honest with you, when I took inventory on it, I already have a lot of equipment. All right, so if I was in a super tight bind, I really don't have to buy anything. I didn't have to buy any of these things. Some of these things I really wanted. But most of these I could have gone without. Some of them just helped me to be more organized, and there's nothing better, in my opinion, than being organized and making sure that everybody gets the same experience. So let's crack open some boxes, see what I bought, and then we're gonna go over the total at the end. All right, so the first thing I bought was a pair of 50-pound dumbbells and a pair of 25-pound dumbbells. The pair of 25-pound dumbbells I was actually lucky to find. I just happened to be at Walmart and I saw that they had some extra dumbbells on the racks. And then I went to different stores in my areas because I specifically was looking for 25-pound dumbbells, as I like to have an even number. So I have like 5 pairs of 5s, 5 pairs of 10s, 5 pairs of 15s. Then I have 3 pairs of 20s, and I only had 2 pairs of 25s. So I wanted to have a third pair of 25s to make it even. Then I have 3 pairs of 30s, 2 pairs of 40s, 2 pairs of 45s, 2 pairs of 35s. And now I needed 1 pair of 50s because I had 45s and then I had 60. So I needed something in the middle for the people that get stronger with the dumbbell snatch. When they're going from the 45, you can't jump all the way to the 60, so I got the 50. I got the 50 from Dick's Sporting Goods. So the 50-pound pair cost $174, which is an absolute steal if you're trying to find dumbbells nowadays. The pair of 25s, I think they cost like $1.25 a pound. So I think I paid like $75 for them. So even though I don't like the fact that this has a brand that doesn't match all the rest, I'm happy with the quality because I wanted all rubber hex dumbbells. So these dumbbells, they weren't necessary, but for my OCD and making sure that people can progress with their dumbbell snatch, they were kind of necessary. All right, so we got the dumbbells out of the way, and since you can already see that I bought some medicine balls, let's open up the medicine balls, which is going to be coming from Dick's. That's going to encompass about 4 boxes. Let's get it. One. 2. All right, shout out to Dick's for using more tape and cardboard than I've ever seen used before in the history of all mankind in order to pack some slam balls or some medicine balls. But yeah, here they are. Here are my balls. Here are the 6 balls that I've gotten. These are 12 pounds. Now I have 6-pound balls already, but the key with my boot camp is always telling people that whether they're brand new or experienced, they can do the class. So the classes are very scalable. So it's not enough that I have ab mats, and it's not enough that, if you've been here for a little while, you can do the sit-ups with a 6-pound ball. If you've been here for even longer, you can do it with a 12-pound ball. So people constantly feel that they can progress and they don't feel the need to leave. So you always gotta be able to make things harder and easier. So, did I absolutely need these right now? No, but it's gonna look good for people when they say, oh, I wanna take this up a notch. I'll say, fine, use the 12-pound ball if you're super advanced. Yo, this is how much garbage was left behind by just 6 medicine balls. Like Dick's, you can do better, all right? Get it together. Nobody's trying to steal medicine balls that bad. All right, so all those boxes took like an hour to clean up. So the little bit of time I had between classes, I had to dedicate to cleaning up this floor space. So let's check out the next two boxes. These long boxes are essentially the same thing. Let's see what we got. All right, so what we got here are two Ringside bags. These are uppercut bags. They're filled already with sand. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I know I got a good deal. I think I ended up paying like $180 for both with shipping included. And the reason I got this, number one, is because I have big plans for my boxing days. My boxing days are gonna be awesome, and I needed two more bags to hook up to the opposite side of my room. Whereas on one side, I have my hanging bags, and on the other side, I'm gonna have squat racks with a pull-up bar, so I will hang these from the top of the squat rack. So I have multiple different types of boxing days, and with 4 now, because I have 2 over there on the far side of the room, with 4, I'll be able to put together my very own Tabata boxing day. That's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna put together a time-based boxing day. That's gonna be amazing as well. You might be asking, hey Jonathan, where do I find your workouts for boxing? You can't, you would have to own a BFF boot camp to get them, but just let me let you know right now, they're incredible. So it's not too hard to tell the difference between the ones that I just got on the outside and the ones that I've had for 5 years, but even for bags that I've had for 5 years, they've held up pretty well. And aside from being great for boxing, right now they serve as great elevated surfaces for burpees or mountain climbers or even push-ups. So people that struggle going all the way down to the ground with specific exercises can do them. So these are gonna serve many purposes up until the point where I get the squat racks with a pull-up bar so I can create the even more awesome boxing days that I have right now. So, a little bit of a spoiler alert. You already see the last thing that's out, it's ladders. I got some more, so let's talk about why these ladders are so much better than the ladders you're probably used to. All right, so these are the only ladders that I mess with nowadays. You might be used to the types of ladders with the rungs. They're like yellow, and they got the nylon in between each plastic rung. And 2 of the worst injuries, or the most annoying injuries that I got at my boot camp, specifically involved the ladder because of those stupid rungs and the fact that they would get tangled. Outside of that, putting those ladders back in order was the worst because they would always get tangled up after a workout. So when I moved locations, I made a promise to myself that I would find a better version of a ladder for my classes, and I came across these. And you already saw them on my floor. So these ladders I found on Amazon, and they're expensive. They were like $50 a piece, all right? And I have a max class size of 24, so I knew that I would not need more than 6 of them, and I didn't want to run into a situation where I finally maxed out my class size and then they ran out, like these were out of stock. So instead of just sticking with the 4 that I had, I just made sure to get all 6 so I never had to worry about it. So you can get these on Amazon, and then essentially when you want to do a workout, all you got to do is roll it out. Here, let me show you. All right, so I'm putting together my class. I want to use the agility ladder, but I don't want to have to untangle a bunch of ladders. I want to make it nice and easy. I want to put it on the floor, so all I would do is take my ladder out right here, and I'll just push forward. Bam, my ladders are out. I don't have to worry. Easy peasy, and then bringing it back is a breeze. I just roll it up. All my wrestlers in the house, you know what it was like to roll up the mats when you were done with practice. So it's the same principle that applies, and then they're so easy to store, and my job is a lot easier. So of course, they're more pricey. I think buying the skills ladders are about $35 each. These were about $50 each, but they're durable. They look good, they work, they never get tangled. That's a win for me. All right, so that's about it. I ran the numbers on everything, and when it came to the ladders, I bought 2. They cost about $54 each, so that's $100. If you want to get those ladders, I'll put the link to the ladders in the description box below. When it comes to the 12-pound medicine balls, they actually cost $50 a piece, so I ended up spending $300 just on medicine balls alone. I try not to think about it, so that puts me up to $400. When it comes to the Ringside bags, they cost about $90 each, so that's $180 total, so that's $580. And then when we talk about the 50-pound dumbbells, They cost $175, 580, that's $680, plus 75 is $755. And then when we talk about the 25-pound dumbbells, I think they cost, let's just say $45. No, they didn't cost $45. Let's just say they cost $75. What was that? $755 plus 75, it's 45, that's $835. So I went through $835 that quickly. And most of it I really didn't even need to spend, but I needed to create a great environment for my clients, and I wanted to make sure that all my stuff was even, that I was always going to be prepared for when I'm allowed to have 24 people in the group. So, you know, owning a business is about projection. It's about giving the best kind of environment that you possibly can and being prepared. So yeah, it sounds like a lot, but hey, that's the nature of the business. You can't be afraid to spend. And I'm gonna do some more talking about like buying equipment, spending what I spend, when I spend. That's just a day in the life, you know? So if you're trying to learn how to build a successful brand and you want to jump onto the BFF Bootcamp team, you can go over to dumbbellstodollars.com and then let us know that you want to have a BFF Bootcamp license or franchise. And this always started from somewhere, so I started off as a trainer just like you. And if you want to learn the fundamentals that it took me from working in a big box gym to getting my own boot camp, to having a sublease, to now having my own gym, I definitely recommend that you go over to the Dumbbells to Dollars course and get all that information to help you become better. But that's about it. I have a class to run in about a half hour. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with more videos as long as you remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe. Stress levels will get rest. Don't slap anybody. Love your clients. Say I love you back. I'll see you tomorrow or the next day, and you have a good one.